Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. My name is Rebecca. We're going to get right into your 7-day love outlook, into a connection that you have with someone in your life, right? So let's take a look, first of all, at your animal spirits, Cancer. Let's see what kind of animal spirits you and your person may be resonating with. Excuse me. As soon as I do these readings, sometimes my throat chakra just like... All right, guys. Let's get Cancer over the next 7 days. Shark, interesting. And the Cobra. Now, Shark and the Cobra came in. Shark came in for the Libra reading as well. But here we have water and fire. Now, the shark, of course, is an animal spirit that's at play when we are hiding our true feelings about a situation, our deeper emotions, trying to perhaps not let them rise to the surface or be expressed in any way. But the danger, of course, here is that eventually these feelings will come out, and then they can come out in a very chaotic, explosive way because you've just been hiding them, and that's the nature of the shark. That can just come out of nowhere and attack. And watch out for that, because that can be, it's not that it's negative, but it can be a toxic way of dealing with situations, or a dysfunctional way of dealing with situations. And you or your person may be resonating with some of this energy over the next 7-day period. We'll see the reading. Cobra is fire energy. The Cobra is our inner teacher. Cobra is always watching to make sure that we are, learning what we need to learn from each moment in our lives, and also being true to ourselves. You know what I mean? The Cobra is there because we are our own teachers, right? We have to pay attention and learn, right? And so our inner teacher is our compass, who we know we want to be, our moral center, who we believe to truly be in our hearts, and making sure that that is always there and present. Cobra is always watching from within, ready to remind us of which way we should be going at all times, which decisions, and how we should be behaving and conducting ourselves as we go through life. All right, guys. Interesting animal spirits, strong animal spirits. Let's get right into it. Cancer, for you, we're going to see what is up with Cancer and their person for this next 7-day period. Show me what's going on for Cancer. Alright. We have 9 of Swords for you, Cancer. The way you see your person, King of Pentacles. 9 of Cups is what you desire. What comes next is 2 of Wands. Your person is coming in with star energy. They see you as an 8 of Wands. Interesting. They desire the Empress. And what comes next? Wow, a Tower moment. Oof. At the bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Swords. There's been a betrayal here. Definitely, miscommunication has hurt someone's heart. All right. We have 9 of Swords. We're going to come back to that 3 of Swords. But we have 9 of Swords. There's a Tower moment coming in. All right, what's happened here? Cancer, you're regretting something. Your person is coming in with star energy. Something has happened. You're coming this next 7-day period, you're going to be full of anxiety. 9 of Swords is anxiety, sleepless nights, regrets, being unsure, worrying about things that may or may not come to pass. I don't know where this is coming from for you, Cancer, but it's going to be a rough period. And it could be that you're just dealing with general anxiety. It could be anxiety over this connection here, right? With that 3 of Swords at the bottom, I wonder, is there a worry that you have of being betrayed, right? We're going to see a little bit deeper. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a rough period over this next 7-day period for you, where you're just going to be worrying a lot more. And a lot of times anxieties are just that. They're fears about things that haven't happened, that may never happen. And so take care to be kind to yourself. Aquarius star and star card is the card for Aquarius in the tarot. Your person is coming in with star energy, right? They're really, really thinking about their desire for their lives and really working on that. They're going to be on a very kind of profound path this next 7-day period, where they're going to be actively sort of making sure to remain true to manifesting that dream for themselves, right? Whatever the case is, they're feeling very sort of powerful this next 7 day period. Very sort of, I want to say, Cobra energy, you know. They're going through something where they're being very active about making their dreams come true. That can be something as simple as at work, behaving a certain way, doing certain things, taking certain initiatives, or just in their personal life for their own personal growth. Whatever it is that they are desiring for their lives, they're just putting this enormous amount of energy into it in this next 7 day period, right? So, how do you guys see each other though? Well, you're seeing them as King of Pentacles. Again, they're coming in as somebody who's very strong in terms of manifesting their dreams in a very real material way. They may indeed be some kind of business owner or a person who's strong in their profession, right? King of Pentacles is strong, right? He's proven himself. So again, that kind of jives with the star energy. You may be dealing with somebody who's very ambitious in any case. But they see you as the Eight of Wands, and so there's something going on here where you may be a little bit, they're not sure how to take you, they're not sure if it's time to put boundaries in place. Something is going on here with your communication. And this Eight of Wands can be a very confusing, chaotic energy. Shark energy may be at play here because somebody's not really communicating what they truly believe. And so for them to see you as the Eight of Wands, there is I'm going to say Cancer, that there is a feeling of perhaps what you're saying and the way you're behaving not being the same, right? They may be feeling certain vibes from you that aren't jiving with the way you're communicating with them or what have you. You are yourself going through an anxious period. This Three of Swords is a hard card to have at the bottom of the deck to constantly remind us that maybe there's betrayal or fear of betrayal. There's been betrayal in the past. It could be that you're the one who's dealing with that, and they may be the type of person who's like not sure how to handle it. In any case, Eight of Wands, they may decide to put some boundaries in place over this next 7 day period to kind of deal with this sort of, I want to say, break in communication, right? Confusion. Nine of Cups is what you desire, they desire, Empress. So for you, you're wanting just to be happy, right? You're hoping for things to just kind of be happy. You want to count your blessings. You want to be happy in this relationship. They want Empress energy. Empress energy is, they may be deciding to put a little bit more energy into themselves over this next 7 day period. Empress energy is self-care, it's self-nurture, it's self-love. It is love, right? In order for you to be lovable to others, you have to love yourself first and foremost. It's not an arrogant love. It's a love that comes out of nurturing oneself so that you can be the best that you can for others, the best nurturer for others. It is the divine mother, the divine feminine. And so they're wanting a lot of self-care over this next 7 day period. Again, it could be that something about this connection, I'm going to get clarity. Did you betray them? That they're kind of pulling away, and you may be feeling a little bit of guilt or anxiety here with that, right? Or it was, you know what I'm saying? Like it feels, and this reading can be vice versa, Cancer. It could be they are the ones who, you know, if the reading is vice versa, that can happen a lot of times. They may be the ones who betrayed you, and you're the one who's kind of moving into this phase of like just wanting to protect yourself. But in this relationship, in this connection, they desire, and I'm sorry about the background noise. They desire Empress energy, and the Empress loves herself, and she does for herself, and she feels beauty and strength through that. Now, what comes next? The Tower for them and Two of Wands for you. There's a move that you're gonna have to make. You know, if for what you desire in this relationship, if you desire this connection, you're gonna have to make some strong moves. That Mars and Mars and Aries energy is Two of Wands. So Cancer, you're going to have to be very fiery and decisive. For them, the Tower comes. So there is a total, like, they're going to come, everything that they really thought was going on or they believed that was going on is really going to come crashing down for them. Tower moment may be that they decide to just completely move on. Or they decide to completely do things in a totally different way. Something is happening for them that's going to be a profound event. And I feel like this profound event is going to affect how they see this relationship. If you want what's going on here, though, if you want this connection, that Two of Wands energy will have to be strong for you, Cancer. You're going to have to, you know, and again, if you resonate with this, you know, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's fine. But if it resonates for you, You know, your person is, I almost feel like they're, I don't know, that Eight of Wands and that Three of Swords there, I almost feel like they very quickly are going to be having making very big decisions that is going to impact this relationship. And it may not go the way you want it to go unless you really put that effort into that Two of Wands. Right now, you want to just be happy, but I don't know. Let's get some clarity on what is going on here. Show me Nine of Swords. Show me that anxiety. What's that anxiety about? Show me. Wow, arguing, bickering, fighting. Yeah, you may have fought with them too much, Cancer, and they've had enough, and now you regret it. Okay? Yeah. There may have been just too much arguing, too much bad words said. Feels to me like it could have been a communication thing where there may have been a lot of verbal abuse or just a lot of, you know, just bad words between you two. And, you know, it took its toll because I feel like they're kind of really moving on and they're taking so much self-care. That Five of Swords, that can be a betrayal too. Sometimes betrayal isn't just cheating on somebody. It's just treating somebody a certain way. You know, if you can betray someone by, you know, if they fall in love with you and they trust you and then all of a sudden you turn around and I don't mean you, Cancer, but I mean, I'm just speaking to anybody who does this, right? Somebody trusts you and then all of a sudden you turn and is with you and they love you, have this great relationship, and you suddenly start to abuse them or you suddenly start to mistreat them. That is a form of betrayal because that was not what they were sold. That was not the bill of goods they were sold, right? They weren't told in the beginning, hey, look, I'm going to treat you badly later on, you know? And so that's a form of betrayal, and it feels like here to me strongly that was the case. Show me that Eight of Wands. Show me. Two of Wands comes over it. Yeah, they want to move on with boundaries. Two of Wands. Yeah, there's a desire to move on, but I'm not sure that desire is to move on with each other or with you. They are definitely wanting to move on. Eight of Wands energy. It can be that you have come across to them like that, right? You may have kept coming across to them as if you are like moving on, and that's part of like some of the confusion. Because this Eight of Wands, how they see you is like there's a desire to put boundaries there with you, like to just be like, okay, well, you and I are not this anymore. It might be a situation where they're like, look, we can just only be friends. Or we can be friends with benefits, but we can't have a relationship, or whatever the case may be, but there's a desire and a feeling to move on to a different stage. And that stage, I feel like, involves boundaries. Show me clarity on the Tower. Show me clarity on the Tower. One more. Ace of Wands. Well, there you go. There may be a new love that comes in for them. Right? So that Two of Wands is them moving on their own or with someone else. And I was wondering if that Ace of Wands was going to come in. And sure enough, there it is. Because it feels to me like whereas you, what needs to happen for you, if you want this, because you desire happiness in this relationship, if you want this, the next step for you will have to be one of strong battle and willing to fight for it. Whereas the next step for them is to move on with somebody else, because that Ace of Wands is also the great phallic symbol. It can indicate a new passionate love coming into your life. All right, so your person has someone else in their life that could be coming in for them. And the reason why I say that is that is what's going to precipitate this Tower moment here. Okay? That's what's going to precipitate this Tower moment here. So, hey, what can I tell you? If you want it, fight for it, Cancer. That's all I can say. Fight for it if you want it. This is absolutely about betrayal that's happened in this relationship, and it's taken its toll. And now if you want this person back, and again, like I said, this feeling can be vice versa, of course, but if you want this person back, if you want this to happen, this is the time where you have to battle for it. Two of Wands is Mars and Aries energy. It's the planet of war coming in with Aries fire. You're going to have to fight for them because somebody else has come in with the Ace of Wands that's totally ready for them to have that Tower moment and for them to move on. Okay, guys, Cancer, thank you so much for checking me out. This is Bow and Arrow Tarot. Please like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed it. My name is Rebecca. If you resonated with this, great. If not, that's fine. Check out some other readers. There's plenty of readings out there for you to watch and to find the one that really speaks to your situation. But for right now, Cancer, have a wonderful week. I love you, and I'll see you at your next reading. Bye-bye now.